Hey there, Becca here from Inside the Square, and welcome back to my channel. In this tutorial, I'm going to teach you how to customize the footer of a lesson in a Squarespace course. Currently, we don't have any design options for the footer. All we have is an automatic button that's placed on the bottom right-hand side. We're going to use a little bit of CSS to change the style and the location of that button, and as always, the codes are listed in the description below. But I'd love to teach you how to use them before you add them to your own Squarespace website. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and we can get started. Here we are inside a lesson in my Squarespace course. And what we're going to do is customize this footer of the Squarespace lesson by changing the color of the button, the location of the button, and the footer background. Before we do any of that, I'm going to hop into edit mode to show you really quickly here. When you edit the layout of the specific section, you can change the style of the button here. This is going to match my secondary button, or primary or tertiary here on the desktop version of my site, and it will also match all the styles I've assigned in my color theme that's assigned to this specific lesson. So if you want to customize it using your site styles menu, you can change that option, but it will change that button everywhere on your site that it's assigned to this specific color theme. What we're going to do is use CSS to change this button color only on a lesson inside this course. I'll go ahead and select Exit, and we're going to navigate to Website and then select Website Tools and then Custom CSS. Now this code is listed in the description below. I'll scroll down so we can see this magic happen. As soon as I pasted this code, the background of that button changed to this lighter yellow color. Now you can change all kinds of other things too. Maybe you want to change the border color to this darker yellow that's being used on my site. I need to add exclamation point important after any value just because we're overriding what's already there inside Squarespace, and that will update it. Now I want you to notice this top button that says complete and continue is not changed because we started our code by saying only stuff inside the footer. So if you want to change both buttons at the same time, just remove that part of your code and both of them will match. Otherwise, add that part of the code so you're only adjusting the footer. Now the font looks a little too light on a hover effect, so we're actually going to change the background color to something darker. I'm going to paste this code here, which is almost exactly the same as this code, except we've added the word hover. So now when I hover over that button, it changes to the darker color. I still don't like how light that font is. It's not enough contrast. So I'm going to say color, and I'll change this color again, making it important so the browser recognizes my code as the code to use. And now we've changed the background color on a hover. Let's talk about changing the button location. Currently, it's on the bottom right-hand side of every lesson on the desktop version of your site. But if you add this code right here, we can actually center the button. It says Justify Content Center. And if you want it all the way on the left, change this to say Flex Start. This button lives in what's known as a flex box, and Justify Content is how we change that location. So Flex Start will move it to the left, Center will move it to the center, and if you don't add any code, it'll stay on the right-hand side of your screen. Now, last but not least, let's change the background of this footer. I'm going to go ahead and add a code right here that's going to change the background color. Immediately, we'll see it's that darker yellow, and I really like the way that that looks. But when I hover over my button, it disappears, so we need to add a little bit more contrast there. Let's go ahead and change this background color on the hover button to a solid white, so now it really stands out when I hover over it. With all of these custom CSS codes that we used here, make sure that you update the colors to match the style of your own website. I'm using hex color codes here, but you can use web-safe color names as well. Get super duper creative with how you customize it so it matches your own unique website style. And when you're done, make sure you select save and you'll be good to go. Underneath this video, you'll find all the codes that we just used, along with some links to related content about creating courses in Squarespace that I'm pretty sure you're going to love. So definitely check those out. Thank you so much for watching. I truly hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a like and a comment, and definitely subscribe to my YouTube channel because I post a brand new video every single week and I want to make sure you catch the latest. Thanks again for watching, and most importantly, have fun with your Squarespace website. Bye for now. If you liked this tutorial, you'll love my Squarespace CSS cheat sheet. Now available in a Notion database, you can have access to all of the custom codes that I use for modifying Squarespace websites. In here, you'll find selectors, pre-made style snippets, and a bunch of pro tips. So even if you're brand new to all things CSS, you're going to love the content you'll find here. To get lifetime access to this Notion database of custom code for Squarespace, visit insidethesquare.co/CSS. That's insidethesquare.co/CSS.